Welcome back to my podcast, and I will talking with the ChatGPT. So let's get started. Hey, I will send you a topic.
Understood. Please provide the topic directly and I'll address it. Topic: the impact of a 1 million token context window on AI workflows. Details: Anthropic's release of a 1 million context window in 4 means that users can now handle extensive datasets or full code bases in one go. This effectively reduces the need for chunking or specialized retrieval augmented generation (RAG) methods. In practical terms, developers and researchers can directly feed larger volumes of information into the model, streamlining workflows and potentially simplifying certain architectures.
Uh, so currently the main model, how much of their context.
The main model now supports a context window of up to 1 million tokens.
So before the 1 million token, how much about the number?
The previous context window was smaller by orders of magnitude. For example, many advanced models previously handled tens of thousands of tokens, but not anywhere near a million. Thus, this is a significant increase that allows for much larger input lengths than before.
Uh, so, uh, so, uh, how, uh, I have no the idea, how.
The previous context sizes were typically in the range of tens of thousands of tokens at most. Shifting to a 1 million token context is a substantial increase from that previous scale. Let me know if you need any further details.
No, you are a guest. I want to hear your opinions, not only to summarize the topic.
Understood. In that case, I'll state my opinion directly. The introduction of a 1 million token context window is likely to reshape how developers and researchers engage with large-scale AI models. It could replace reliance on traditional retrieval augmented methods and simplify workflows. This capability may also bring new ethical and computational considerations, but overall it represents a significant shift in how we can process large volumes of data at once.
So OpenAI best model, how much is the context?
OpenAI's most advanced models currently have a context length on the order of hundreds of thousands of tokens at maximum, but not as high as a full 1 million tokens. This means Anthropic's 1M context is notably larger. Let me know if you need further details.
Uh, uh, so do you believe the 1 million token is more friendly for the developer or the research, right?
Yes, a 1 million token context window is indeed more developer and researcher friendly because it allows them to input much larger datasets or code bases without splitting them into smaller chunks. This can simplify workflows and reduce the complexity of managing context, making it easier to work with larger amounts of information at once.
So how do you see the competitor area for the models development? The context is the key parameter.
In short, yes, context length is a key parameter in the competitive landscape of model development. Increasing context size can give a model a substantial advantage in handling more complex or extensive tasks. It reduces the need for splitting data and can streamline workflows, which is a notable competitive factor.
Exception the parameter. How there have any there have any other parameter also be the key parameters.
Yes. Besides context length, other key parameters include model size, number of parameters, training data diversity, and fine-tuning capabilities. These factors also significantly influence a model's performance and applicability in various tasks.
I run a AI local model like its name have the 9B. So how much the parameter?
A model labeled with 9B typically has about 9 billion parameters. In other words, 9B is shorthand for approximately 9 billion parameters in that local AI model.
So do you think like the latest MacBook Air M5 chips, how much the parameters model it can handle for the frequently affordably to run it?
In summary, the MacBook Air with the M5 chip can handle small to moderately sized AI models, roughly up to a few billion parameters, because it has about 16 to 32 gigabytes of unified memory. While it's good for on-device AI tasks and smaller models, it's not suitable for very large models with tens of billions of parameters due to memory and thermal limitations.
Okay, so okay, we talking the next topic.
Understood. We'll continue next time. Topic: OpenAI's introduction of an adult mode for erotica-related content is generating internal debate, especially around safety concerns. The core issue is how to balance user freedom with the risk of users developing emotional dependency or compulsive behavior. This raises ethical questions about whether such a move is a natural business evolution or a potentially harmful path.
What does mean the content? The I don't really understanding. Can you expression in Chinese?
好的，
我直接用中文说明。这里的意思是 OpenAI 正在推进一个所谓的成人模式，允许与成人或情色相关的内容，在公司内部引发了一些安全顾问的担忧，他们担心这可能导致用户产生情感依赖或强迫性使用。简单来说，这个问题在于如何在给用户自由的同时，避免潜在的心理依赖风险。
Oh, I got it.
Understood. Let me know if you need any further clarifications.
I have understanding the topic.
Acknowledged. The topic is clear.
So how do you watch these scenarios.
In brief, this scenario presents a complex ethical question. Allowing adult content can be seen as a business decision to expand user freedom, but it also introduces risks of emotional over-reliance on AI. Companies must carefully balance these factors to avoid potential psychological harm while still respecting user autonomy.
So I think ChatGPT is still need to give a check windows to let user choose did their age over the 18. Do you think this really well, I think.
Yes, implementing an age verification step is a logical and necessary safeguard. It ensures that only users over the age of 18 can access adult content. This is a standard measure to help companies comply with regulations and to protect minors from inappropriate material.
Yes, because the model is share like the viewing or the games, then can divide into provided the service by the different age.
Correct. In essence, just as films or games have age-based categories, AI services can also implement age-based access controls. This would allow the platform to offer different types of content to users depending on their age group, ensuring that certain material is only accessible to adults.
So, do you have any better idea for the challenge?
Yes.
Implementing a tiered access system based on verified age is indeed a sound approach. This method aligns with existing content standards in other industries and provides a straightforward way to control what different age groups can access. Let me know if you need any further details.
No, we can talk in the next topic.
Understood. We can continue next time. Topic: the use of AI to create a personalized cancer vaccine for a pet raises questions about democratizing medical innovation. It shows how accessible tools can enable individuals to develop treatments on their own, but it also brings up regulatory and safety concerns. The core issue is how to ensure that these DIY medical approaches are safe and properly regulated.
I still don't understanding a lot of the unfamiliar word. Can you expression the Honda word and tell me in English, in Chinese?
Certainly. 简单来说，这个话题是指有人使用 ChatGPT 和 AlphaFold 等 AI 工具，为自己的宠物设计了一个个性化的癌症疫苗。这个疫苗成本大约$3000，并在2个月内让肿瘤缩小了75%。这表明普通人有可能利用 AI 来进行突破性的医疗尝试，但也引发了关于监管和安全性的讨论。In English, it means someone used AI tools like ChatGPT and AlphaFold to design a personalized cancer vaccine for their pet. The vaccine cost about $3,000 and reduced the tumor size significantly. This shows the potential for everyday people to try innovative medical approaches using AI, but it also brings up regulatory and safety issues.
I think it's really let me understanding, because if you are not the professional in the medical, why is need to design the personnel the cancer vaccines? because we know a lot of the carrier either have the cancer, either have the corresponding the trader, the medical or the any another planes. I don't understanding the the clothes for the personalization.
Understood. The key point is that some cancers are unique to the individual, even in animals, and standard treatments might not be available or effective for that specific case. In this scenario, the AI was used to design a vaccine tailored to the dog's particular tumor. So the reason for personalization is that a one-size-fits-all treatment didn't exist for that particular animal, and they had to create something custom.
Okay, I got it. Wait, I don't got it. Can you expression the reason in Chinese?
好的，总结一下，有些癌症是个体特有的，这意味着并不是所有癌症都有通用的标准治疗方案。换句话说，这只狗的肿瘤情况是特殊的，没有现成的标准疗法，因此需要借助 AI 来设计一个专门针对它的个性化疫苗，以便更有效的治疗。
Oh, I got it. I first time know the pets may having the cancer.
Understood. Some pets do develop cancers just like humans, and in certain cases, a standard treatment might not be available. In those scenarios, personalization can help. Let me know if you have any more questions.
So we talking the next topic.
Understood. We can continue next time. Topic. Google's renaming of its design tool to Stitch and its shift to a 3D AI-powered workspace raises questions about the future of UI/UX design. In short, it suggests that traditional 2D design tools may face disruption as AI-driven 3D environments enable designers to turn conversational prompts directly into working applications. This could redefine the role of UI/UX designers by emphasizing more high-level conceptual input rather than manual design work.
I don't understand. I still don't understanding the 3D. What's the different the traditional design?
In straightforward terms, the main difference is that traditional design tools use a flat, two-dimensional canvas, like working on a piece of paper. In contrast, a 3D workspace adds depth and allows designers to place elements in a more spatial, three-dimensional environment, almost like arranging objects in a room. Essentially, it's a more immersive way of designing interfaces, and it changes how you interact with and visualize the design process.
I don't know what the topic can talk because I don't familiar with the design.
Understood. In simple terms, this topic is about how design tools are changing from a flat, 2D style, like working on a piece of paper, to a more three-dimensional style, where you design as if you're placing objects in a room. You don't need design experience to understand that this just means a new way of creating things visually.
Okay, so we're talking the last topic.
Understood. We'll stop here for now and pick up next time. Topic. AMD is introducing agent computers, a new hardware category designed to run AI agents continuously in the background. These devices remain on at all times and can handle tasks through messaging apps like Slack or WhatsApp, even while the user's not actively using them. In short, the discussion is about whether we need dedicated hardware just for AI agents and how having an always-on local AI might affect personal privacy and productivity.
So do you think what is different for the traditional agent product?
The main difference is that traditional AI agents typically run on general purpose devices like your phone or PC and only operate when you actively use them. By contrast, these new agent computers are specialized hardware designed to be always on, dedicated solely to run AI tasks in the background. This means they can handle tasks continuously without user input, potentially improving productivity, but also raising new privacy considerations.
Can you express in Chinese?
当然可以。简单来说，传统的 AI 代理通常是在你的手机或电脑等通用设备上运行，只有在你使用时才会工作。而这种新的 agent computers 是专门保持开启状态，专门用来在后台持续运行 AI 任务。这样一来，他们可以在无需用户干预的情况下持续工作，从而可能提高生产力，但也会带来一些新的隐私方面的考虑。
So, what I can understanding for the new agent that which can more deeply to control the computer than like the open cloud.
In summary, the new agent computers offer a deeper level of autonomous control over tasks than existing solutions like OpenClaw. Essentially, these devices can manage ongoing activities independently and continuously, providing a more integrated and proactive AI presence on your computer. Let me know if you need any more clarification.
Thank you for joining today the podcast.